It is time for Peep Show S6E3. Jeremy's in Love is the title of this one. Now, we left off with him, getting in with Elena, is her name, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, and Mark is finding out the baby is his, and yeah.
And yeah, he basically exploded that ship with Dobby. He sunk that and sent it right to the ocean, right to the bottom of the ocean.
Yep. What a moron.
But as I was saying before, I think it's a blessing in disguise. Like you don't need to bring anyone through that journey. So
oh hell no.
Let's see how Jez tanks this.
Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
I love being me. Morning, Horn. Morning, Jeremy.
To work.
Ring in sick. Tell them Dr. Jeremy says you've got to stay in bed with plenty of fluids. Sexual fluids.
Hope she doesn't think I'm really a doctor.
First sex with Elena. And it was the best sex I ever had. Wonder why? I just did my usual stuff. Snog diddle, tongue diddle, front behind cuddle. The set menu.
Oh, and could you iron my top for me quickly, Jez?
Sure.
Why did I say that? I have never ironed. I don't even know where the batteries go. Oh my God, I'm in love with Elena. Oh my giddy arse.
Oh God, the battle of the bulge. There's a baby in there, about the size of a croissant. A terrifying, life-altering croissant baby.
So, first, do we want to know in advance whether it's going to be a boy or a girl?
Not sure, but let it be a surprise. Of course it'll be a boy, and he'll be just like me. It'll be like going through it all again. The PE hell, the stolen packed lunch, having to do a little dance and sing I'm a Gaylord to the tune of Like a Virgin. Although obviously the tune will be different in 11 years' time.
So given all that, I've decided I want to go private.
Oh shit.
It'll cost about £6,000.
But I'm unemployed.
Mum and Dad can contribute about half of that, so we need to find the rest.
Right, got you. £3,000. Jesus. More than the boiler and the sofa combined. I hope he's clever. I will definitely resent paying $3,000 for an idiot.
So how's the job hunting going?
Oh, good. Thinking actually of changing career direction.
What?
Teach English as a foreign language, import pecorino. Something different, more fulfilling.
Of course, obviously, it'd be really great if you were happy, but it's not the most pressing thing.
No, of course not.
I've heard there are some jobs going at Farrell's, the loss adjusters. It might be worth a punt.
I'll fire off a CV. Loss adjustment. I could do that. My entire life has been one continual adjustment to loss.
This is such a mess.
Oh, man.
More so for Mark right now than for Jez. His biggest issue is that he has to learn how to iron Elena's thing for her job.
And listen, how dare you weaponize the baby? You know what I mean? It's hard enough that this man just had a nuclear bomb drop in his life, a life-altering moment, and she's just rambling down facts. The fact that he was one of 3 donors would be like, bro, you give me some space, dude, and I will figure it out and we'll make it work.
He needs some time to just get his head clear.
Jesus Christ.
Then again, also, between the last episode and this one, that bump has grown a little bit. So
true, you never know. With these episodes, when they jump, you never know what they're going to jump to.
Right, it's only 6 in a season, so hopefully he's had some time to get his headspace clear.
Hopefully.
I doubt it, though.
No.
Right, Corrigan, need a job. You're a man with imminent responsibilities. So really quick look at Facebook and a tiny bit of YouTube, and then I'll get a CV off to the loss adjusters. Shit, where's the whir? Oh no, oh my God, why didn't I back up? I'm exactly the kind of person who backs up. Thank God I abandoned business secrets of the pharaohs.
Hey.
Bloody computer's dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's really dreadful for you. Oh, come here.
Ugh, hugging?
Poor you.
Are you okay? Is this ecstasy? You're not getting into ecstasy again, are you?
I'm in love, Mark, with amazing Elena. I don't want to tempt fate, but I think everything's going to be totally great forever.
I'm pleased for you.
You don't understand, Mark. I've realised that everything is just a substitute for being in love. Reading, running in the Olympics, getting a job, being a doctor. And I don't need those substitutes anymore. Elena is my one true soulmate.
It's remarkable, isn't it, that out of the 3 billion adult women in the world, your one true soulmate happens conveniently to live in the same block of flats as you, rather than, say, in a village in Mozambique.
Who knows how these things happen? There are powers at work beyond our understanding.
No, there aren't.
What was it Shakespeare said?
He said a lot of things, Jeremy.
He basically said something about how there are more things there than there are actual things that you can see with your eyes. That's not the exact quote.
Isn't it?
Anyway, I'm going to tell Elena that I love her over dinner tonight.
Why take the risk? She might not say it back.
Why do you have to bring worry and doubt into everything? You're like some kind of mad evangelist for anxiety.
Lots to go round, old son. I'm probably a couple of grams lighter now.
Like,
My goodness.
you're right. Like, this is probably not going to go good for Jez. He's some good tippity will mess your brain up.
Yep,
It's
pretty
like
much.
big dopamine. It's like hard drugs or lots of food or lots of doom scrolling social media.
Oh my god.
All have very bad side effects.
Oh man.
Nice office for a charity. I wonder if people who give money know it goes on massive luxury chairs.
Hi, sweetheart. Ready to go?
God, I'm so ready to go. It's just been desperately horrible here today. Peter, I was in
Wow.
charge of finding
Normally
this
listening to
one.
someone else
So
bang on about their
judgmental,
job with their
like nobody
emails and
talks.
meetings and
Nobody
Peter's is
talks,
incredibly
and
tedious.
half the
But
day I'm
I'm
completely
actually
on my
interested.
own.
Peter sounds like a honking great wanker.
He is.
Why am I so nervous? I feel like I'm about to take an exam, but one that actually matters, not some mad university exam.
Rye bread is good.
Maybe I should text I love you to her. Is that romantic? Or is that shit in the same way that Steve writes Sunday love songs is so hugely shit?
Not hungry?
Oh, yes. Okay, doing it now. Let's roll.
Bread really is excellent, isn't it? Nice and dense. I love you very much. Mark actually got some bread recently that was made from spelt flour.
The best spelt flour bread I've ever had was when I lived down in Hastings, from Impson's.
Okay.
That was really-
Bonds?
Never tasted
Did she
anything like
hear? Maybe it went in anyway, like slip tablets into your dog's food.
Jeremy, I love that you love me, but it's complicated. I'm a complicated person and just need to... Sorry.
No. Yes, that's good. Great. Just to be clear, you don't love me back.
It's really complicated. It's like Rubik's Cube or
I
something.
think I'm vain. Some people think I'm quite vain. Or lazy. Do I talk too much? Am I talking too much now? Shall I shut up?
None of those things.
I'm selfish, aren't I?
No. Well, maybe little. Really, though, I think you're one of the best people I've ever known. Got it?
It. I'm a huge selfish bastard. I knew I should have gone down enough for 10 minutes instead of the set menu 5. A la carte. I should have gone a la carte.
That's tough.
So this is why it's tough going all in, because when you go all in, you have to be ready to end it all.
Yeah.
Like all in, the kind of line in the sand, right? And you're like, this is where I am. How do you feel? Where's your line? And if you guys aren't on the same side of the line, get out of there. You have to get out of there. You have to, because that's like the most respectful thing you can do for each other is split.
Yeah, not on the same page, then, logical world, Jez would just, that and move on. But this isn't the logical world.
But again, I believe he is still married, and I believe you don't. He's pulling a Mark. Sleeping what is it? He's shitting where he eats.
Yeah, in this case, the place where he eats is his apartment complex.
Yeah.
Pick your feet up, Jeremy. Morning. Those the same clothes you had on yesterday?
Yeah. Didn't really go to bed. I just sort of listened to some music and did a bit of crying.
Oh dear, he's having an episode. Should I put my hand on his arm? No, that sets a precedent.
Right, I'm off to Hastings.
Hastings.
Yeah, the baker's there that does Elena's favourite bread, made of spelt flour. I'm getting her some.
You're going to buy bread from Hastings?
Yeah, selfless act. I mean, it's like a really long way away. It's in Kent or somewhere stupid.
Sussex.
And I'm trying to do less selfish things.
Fewer.
And more altruistic stuff to prove I'm worthy of Elena's love.
I'm worried you might be going a little bit mad.
You've obviously never been in love, Mark.
Yes, I have. How dare you say I've never been in love?
Yeah, gotta go. See you later.
Just because I've never been to Zimbabwe to buy someone a fucking cake. Lovely. Getting my computer fixed for free and sneaking a look at Dobby's bum. The dream ticket. Tea for the worker? You done your 12 sugars, love? We're bantering. The sign that everything's absolutely fine again.
Afraid your PC's screwed, Mark. The hard disk's firmware is corrupted.
Arses. I need to do a CV for this shit job Sophie wants me to apply for. Anonymous desk flesh, faceless office droid.
Mark Bad 3000.
Yeah.
I better go, but come down to my History Walks place tomorrow. You can borrow Jan's spare laptop.
Thanks. How's that going?
IT is IT, Mark. Doesn't matter where I'm working. I'm still on my knees with dipwads perving at my arse.
Oh, it's not perving, it's appreciating.
Actually, though, the job you should do, History Walks. That would be a great job for you.
Talking about history. It's not possible. I'd enjoy it. I'd actually enjoy working. That's not something that could realistically happen.
You just don't want it to be something that could realistically happen. You don't want to be happy. It makes you worried because you think it'll end and you'll be more miserable.
Pop psychology, but pretty much on the money.
Look, I'll get us some free tickets and you can see one of our guys in action, yeah? Oh.
Good old Dobby. The anxious, self-hating man's crumpet. But probably best if I never say that to her.
I got you.
This could be a great opportunity for Mark. But then again, he doesn't like being happy.
No, and you know what though? That's what it boils down to. Oh, and this can I see the soapbox that I'm about to put my feet on?
Just do it.
I don't have time for people that can't be happy.
Yeah.
I'm as salty and as rickety and ratchety as I am happy.
Yeah. Happy too. We're two happy motherfuckers.
And if you're gonna be your biggest enemy, I don't have time for you. Get out of the way. You know, like, bro, because all I see is just a waste of energy.
Yeah. I don't have time for pity parties, self-pity parties anymore. Like, it's like a good majority of people that watch this, but let's come on, people. Let's find some happiness here.
Yeah, happiness. Just don't be the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh.
Let's see what Jez brought back.
Your favourite bread, Impson's bread.
That's lovely. Thanks.
And I got you some truffle oil to drizzle on it. Everyone's into truffle oil. Jamie, Nigella, those two men who look like burglars on MasterChef.
Fine.
Sure. I've been to fucking Hastings in Kent. How was work?
I'm going to lose my job and everything has turned to shit. The IT guy at work has found some bad stuff that I've been downloading on my hard drive.
Bad stuff? Do you mean porn? Horny porno?
Yeah.
You watch porn at work?
Now and then. I didn't tell you because I thought it might bother you.
Of course it doesn't bother me. It's hot. Do you're watching?
Masturbate.
God, this is great.
What am I going to do? They're going to sack me.
Look, I'll think of a plan to sort this out. But first, let's get you some Impson's bread and odd oil.
It's really sweet that you went to Hastings to get me some bread.
You watch porno? That's the best thing in the world.
So,
yes. Shit. Is this a good idea? When Meatloaf sang, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Maybe this is what he meant.
I'm quite busy, so...
Right. I'm going with the plan. Come on, plan. So, as I was saying, I came in here to collect Elena, and you saw me.
Mm-hmm.
Then she had to go and make a call elsewhere. And it was at that point that I then downloaded and watched the inappropriate material that was found on her computer.
You did?
Yeah, it bored very quickly. But Elena had nothing to do with it, and I am sorrowful. Payload delivered.
Right.
Good. So that's all cleared up then. Great.
Really, I'm not entirely sure I believe that happened, Mr. Osborne. Why would you do that here?
Shit. Okay. To go nuclear. Look, Peter, the truth is, I'm a sex addict. I wank 10, 12 times a day.
12 times?
Yes, or more. It is wanking disease. One more for luck? I have a wanking disease.
Look, I like Elena a lot, and I really don't want to lose her, so It would be very convenient if I say, had doubts about my doubts.
Right. Sorry, no, I'm not with you.
If I say I believe you.
Brilliant. So she's got away with it. Excellent. Okay, dude. My genius plan has worked. I'm golden with Elena now. I took a wank bullet for her. This day may become special for us. Our internet wank blame anniversary day.
They mount the ladder, these tricks.
I'm going to take a wild guess and say that that's not really the best way to stick up for your you're trying to help in a workplace, whether it be a friend, a significant other, just someone you met on the street, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what a place. What I mean, other than doing or saying that, could you say, "Hey, listen, I accidentally sent her a corrupt file, a virus,
Yeah.
and affected my computer and affected her computer." It would be believable.
Yeah, you sent it, not that you were there in the office and downloaded the corn, you know?
Yep, 100%.
These thieves and cut purses.
He's good, isn't he, Michael? He's one of our regulars. He does this one, Georgian Smithfield, and a Ripper Walk.
Of course he does. Whitechapel is almost entirely made up of Ripper Walks.
It's a shame they weren't all around in 1888. They'd have probably caught him.
I love that she knows it was 1888. So few women these days are Ripper literate.
Quiet. Can you hear the cracks of their lily-white necks as they swing from the crossbeam? Thanks very much, folks.
He thinks he's Dick Turpin. He's a highwayman, all right, holding up the carriage of history. That didn't happen. He's playing fast and loose with the truth there. The only public executions during this period were at Tyburn and Newgate.
He's judging it right up. He's Judge Michael, making history fun.
Why does everything have to be fun to be worthwhile? Crick and Watson have discovered the double helix. Did they do it on a skateboard? No? Well, fuck off then. I'm not interested.
Hope you liked it, guys.
I'm not entirely sure you were correct there about the hanging.
Frankly, if it's a choice between the truth and the myth, I say print the myth.
Print the legend.
Exactly. It's only history.
I assume you're an out-of-work actor, like the Hampton Court, an episode of The Bill, and then it's 9 months as Sir Thomas More in a maze?
No, it's my living. 2 tours a day, the rest of the time's your own. This morning I went to the National Portrait Gallery, big lunch and a snooze. Now I'm off for a pint.
Okay, DM, lunch and a snooze. The big 3. Dobby, do you think you could recommend me for a trial walk?
I do have that power, yes. I'll have a word with Jan. She'll like you. You've got tidy hair.
Ha! Years of ignoring fashion finally pays off.
That does sound like a perfect job.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know too much about history, but sounds like my kind of schedule.
What happens is, and this is why I chuckle, like I go to another country and they have these touring walks.
Yeah.
All oblivious. The majority of us are all oblivious and will absorb whatever bullshit you say. So would have the most fun just bullshitting all the walks. Just making fucking wackadoo stories up. On like history book and picking a name, like use that name. And then they'll just throw it in. Historically the name is accurate. Just the time period may change depending on my mood.
Yeah, Chrysanthemum, war hero of 1849, right?
Yep, pretty much. Paul Revere invented the light bulb right here in this house.
Yeah, Lincoln invented the internet right behind me.
Abraham Lincoln, the lead inventor of the Gatling gun. Oh,
man. Jinx.
Horse race is just a freak show, isn't it? Oh, let's put loads of tiny 7-stone men on horses and make them race each other. It's disgusting.
They don't make them race.
Oh, right, they enjoy it, do they? The tiny men. Like the elephant enjoys doing the ballet moves. It's exploitation, Mark. What are you doing?
Research for my history walk. A mercantile history of the East End. I'm excited, Jez, genuinely excited that this could be my actual job. Although, there's the Sophie obstacle.
The spump. Slow down, children ahead.
Exactly. She'll want me to take that loss adjuster's job so I can pay for her to give birth on a trampoline made of marshmallows in a reconstruction of Greenham Common.
Oh, fuck her. This is your dream, man. We're both living the dream. I'm in love with Elena. You're in love with the pastos.
Pastos?
The people from the past. The olden daysers. Right, I'm off downstairs. Got to be in for the Ocado man at Elena's. Then I'm picking up her dry cleaning.
You sure she's not exploiting you at all, Jez? You're not being treated like a love jockey?
Nah, this is all voluntary. My job is being in love with Elena, and it's a great job. And she's almost definitely in love with me now, after I took the wank bullet.
Yeah. Didn't you at all embarrassed telling a total stranger that you were some kind of extremist masturbator?
I did feel a bit humiliated and awful. But it's worth it for Elena. Oh, and I saw the porn she was looking at. Man, it's hot. I mean, great taste. It's the most fantastic porn I've ever seen.
Isn't it the usual dead-eyed men fucking dead-eyed women in a desperate world of pain?
No, it's great. Like everything's into. You know, a girl with a guy in a warehouse.
Wow. 4-way sex on a pallet of dishwasher salt. You're right, that is about the most erotic thing I can imagine.
I've been thinking.
Jazz.
I'm sure these guys are colorblind, dude.
Yeah.
Like, assume that all these flags that they're seeing are green, and they
Yeah.
just live life.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Jazz is totally being exploited by this woman. Not getting anything in return. That is the literal definition of a simp right here.
Yeah. I mean, way too long to understand what that was, because I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? That like froyo? No.
Right. Because you don't need to know what a simp is. You're happily married.
Yeah,
so you don't need to know that.
Yeah.
I need to know all that stuff.
So good luck, man. Because I'm like, the fuck are all these new words coming out? Like, I can't. I know all the words I need to know.
Just either Urban Dictionary or myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you, man, because I'm like, the fuck? I don't even know what this means.
You don't want Urban Dictionary on your search history?
No, I need that. I'm too old for that shit.
Most erotic thing I can imagine.
I've been thinking, Mark, since you phoned, having a bit.
Big old placenta-befuddled think. Here comes the marshmallow trampoline.
I don't want you to resent our child. And when our child looks at you, I want them to see a happy, contented role model, not some grey-faced, dull-eyed drone who's hated his job and his life for years.
Mustering Dad.
So, I think you should go for it. The walking tour thing. Forget the loss adjusters. Just live the dream and just bloody do it.
Shit, there's nothing stopping me now. But can I go through with it? Maybe it's better off staying as a nice idea, like the private finance initiative.
Oh my God.
This really has to be good now. I'm about to live the dream. But I'm scared it'll be that dream where I'm naked on a toilet outside Carpetright.
It'll work, don't worry.
This is it, though. My big chance. I can start again and do something interesting after years of horrific dullness. Like Sister Wendy.
You need a bit of zhuzh, though. Not salt, just maybe a costume or something.
Doing it as Sherlock Holmes.
Well, Holmes is certainly the governor, but I don't think I really want a costume.
You could say elementary a lot.
Yeah, he really said that.
Yes, he did. Everyone knows that. It's elementary.
Shut up.
You could just have the pipe.
Yes, should of course be a black clay pipe rather than the mythical meerschaum.
Yeah, but you're wrong without a proper Sherlock Holmes pipe.
An incorrect Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Mark, are you actually Sherlock Holmes?
No. Look, I'll think about the pipe, but I just don't want to dilute the content too much. You need a USP, and that's mine. No frills, no wigs, no spin, just telling it like it was.
Right, I'm off. Need to take this.
Shit. Have I don't think I've cleared off the thing I was watching. Actually, Dobby, would it be alright if I hung on to that for a bit?
Sorry, Mark. Jan wants me to install some extra memory. See you at the walk tomorrow, Captain History.
Shit. If she finds it, I could always say I look at porn in an ironic way to look at the moustaches and wallpaper. That's the usual get-out, isn't it? Cheers, mate. Big problem.
Balls again.
No, not my balls. Dobby's taken back her boss's laptop, and I don't think I cleaned off that porn you recommended.
I didn't recommend it. I'm not time out.
Yes, you did. You gave it 5 stars.
And you didn't wipe it.
I don't remember. I might have.
Always wipe, Mark. Discharge your pipe, then have a wipe. That's the rhyme.
Anyway, I was wondering if you'd say, if Dobby does find it, that it was you who was looking at the porn?
No.
Oh, come on, Jez. It's going really well again with Dobby. I don't need this, and Christ, if Jan finds out I'm dead, tidy hair or no tidy hair, I just want you to take a wank bullet for me.
I don't want to take another wank bullet. What am I, some kind of wank shield?
Oh, right. I see. So you'll take a wank bullet for Elena, but you won't for me. 10 minutes with her is worth more than 10 years with me. Well, I think we can count our friendship pretty much over from now on.
Oh, don't be a cock.
I'm not a cock, but the cock has certainly crowed thrice.
When? What are you talking about?
Means you've betrayed me. It's New Testament, you cock.
What? But what? That last exchange
What?
right there.
Oh,
Like, what? We just
okay.
watch.
It was a bit of biblical proportions, is what he's referencing.
I know that, but I'm just still trying to wrap my head around it. I'm just like, what the fuck, man? I
Yeah.
heard it, but I was like, what? Is
Yeah.
this really happening right now?
I just understand where his moral high ground is, or if that even exists in
There's no
either
moral high ground.
either of their worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes him dangerous, man. That's what makes him fucking dangerous.
Yeah. And it makes it great that, I'm not gonna go there.
Don't do it.
But clearing a search history, we know how to do that now. I'll leave it there.
There, got you this. Emergency pipe, in case you need to zhuzh it up.
Thanks. I think it is pretty zhuzhy, though. Dobby, about Jan's laptop that you lent me.
Do you mean the jazz movies that were on there?
Oh, you those?
Yeah, well, you didn't delete them from temporary internet files. It didn't have to be like the homes of porn. Don't worry, I've got rid of them. You should have told me, Mark.
I know, I'm really sorry.
Look, you're a man. Men like to look at troubling images of heroin addicts showing their genitals for money. That's hardwired, like spatial awareness. I mean, disgusting and shameful, but, the textile industry.
Right. Thanks. God, you're great. I would definitely go to Hastings to get bread for you. Fuck, I'd even pop over to Ostend for waffles. I've lost 3 already. 3 have wandered off. I don't think they went for the Huguenots at all. And there's Jan, noting down my failures and mistakes and idiocy for posterity, like an evil Boswell to my shit Dr. Johnson. Right, so how's it all going? Of course it's not going well. I've got an audience of 6, and 3 of them look like sex tourists. Right, well, this former Huguenot chapel was actually converted into a synagogue in 1870 for Jewish people of Dutch descent. Does anyone know what the trades were that the Dutch Jews were mainly involved in?
Where did Jack the Ripper kill his first victim?
Oh, God, a heckler. No one? Well, it was the cigar and diamond cutting industries, leading a contemporary joker to...
Was it near here that you killed them?
This is primarily mercantile history, I'm afraid, sir.
So he didn't kill anyone near here?
Yes, he did. You're right, he did. Just over there, just outside Jessop's the camera shop. You'd have thought they'd have got a picture, wouldn't you? I'm sorry, but have you even paid?
Public highway, I'll stand where I like.
Right, you're stealing a walk. Everyone else here realises you're stealing this walk.
Not worth paying for anyway. You're shit.
This is a disaster. This is a massive pedestrian car crash. Sorry, historical rigor. Sorry, pastos. Right. Well, even though our friend there was in many ways a thief, he has brought me on to the next stage of the tour. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the game's afoot. Saucy Jack is on the loose. His victims lie strewn all over Whitechapel. We must track this villain. But how? Well, that's elementary. I've sold out. A little bit of me has died. But you know what? A lot of me doesn't give a shit.
So took a page out of your book.
I love that. A little bit of me has died, but a lot of me doesn't give a shit. Like, that right there is my ethos.
Yeah.
Like, live my life.
This is pretty much all we do in this realm of our career. Is part of us dies, but we don't give a damn.
Yeah, but us doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Profit. All right, cool.
Yeah, in PH and the F spelling of that.
Yes, not
Shit.
That was pretty damn good.
Oh, man.
So, Mark, obviously a little dry at the start. Wee bit dusty bin.
I don't like you, Jan.
But you really pulled it off towards the end. For a first-timer, you really impressed me.
Well, thank you. Good old lovely Jan.
So, I'll be in touch about organising some more tours.
That'd be marvellous.
Oh, there was a file you left on the computer that you borrowed from us.
Shit. Was there?
Yes, I had a look at it. I'm sorry, but it was an application from you for a full-time job with a loss adjusters, and I just wanted to make sure that you would actually be available to work for us.
Yes, I'd be available, Jan. The loss adjusters application was just insurance, if you'll pardon the pun. It was actually quite a good pun.
Is it over? How do you do?
Shit, then shitter, but then good.
Great. I was feeling a bit guilty about not coming. You know, I've been taking Mark a bit for granted since I started seeing Elena. Elena this, Elena all the time. Elena, that's wrong. Anyway, Elena said I should come and make it up with him, so here I am.
Right, well, he's just talking to Jan at the moment.
So I can delete that file on the laptop then?
Yes, please.
File.
Oh my god.
That wasn't actually Mark's
Oh
fault,
my
that file.
God.
No, Jeremy, you don't need to do this, really.
The porn
Oh
on your
my
computer,
God.
Jan, the hardcore pornographic sex film on your laptop, that was me. I'm fundamentally a sex addict. I wank 10,
Shut up.
maybe times a day.
Shut
It's a
up.
disease. I done the downloading, and then I done a wank.
I'm sorry, Jan. This won't be a problem, will it?
I'll give you a ring, Mark.
No, she won't.
Superb. That's the single nicest thing Jeremy has ever done for me, and it's completely ruined my life. You lovely shithead.
Why? Why?
You can't get mad at him. You can't get mad at like he just summed it up. That was the nicest thing he's ever done for him, but at the worst time.
Yeah.
Like, oh man,
How?
do they have to rip the winds out of the fabric of life? Do they have to, like, why? I really think in all my years on this planet, I've never met a soul like these two.
No, they are two very unique individuals.
Yeah, I've never met an individual like either of them. And I mean, because I'm always able to relate with someone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can always say, oh, I know people like that. No, they're their own. They are their own characters, man.
Yeah.
No one else is like them.
The people you relate to in this are everybody else that are not Mark or Jez.
Yep. You relate to the what's it called? The side characters. Like Johnson. Or you relate to the upper management.
Yeah. Yeah. You actually relate with Johnson more than you do others here.
Yeah.
Which is saying something.
Yeah. God, I still have to find those two quotes that I loved that Johnson said. They're absolutely hilarious. I died. I have to go look to our videos because those are awesome.
Yeah. I think I know which ones you're talking about, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to look too.
But no, man, this is always, it's just like a train wreck, man. They're just the lovable idiots, man, that can't win.
Yeah, pretty much. Whew. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Patreon, thank you for our patronage, keeping the lights on. YouTube, thanks for watching or so around to subscribe and watch another video. What should you do after this, Dan?
Probably unplug and do something epic. And wait around for the next video, guys. We'll see you there too.
Exactly. See y'all next time.
Later.